Hey guys, DSKxMonkey here, finally back with a very special video. We have reached over 2,000 subscribers. I know, that's insane. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and stay until the very end because I have a few words to say. Now without further ado, we shall now start on my top 10 current moon Exocores. Starting our list in number 10, the only carrot Exocore worthy of being in the top 10 has to be none other than Tactical Bow. Do you remember fighting in a mosh pit and suddenly dying to those beautiful green arrows? Because I know I do. That dangerous B skill is such a crowd disruptor, and in a map like Moon, it will easily edge people unexpectedly. Now don't get me wrong, the V skill is great, but after the nerf Tactical Bow took, it's not as good as it used to be. Nevertheless, it still serves its function, bringing your opponent right to you. Not only does it have the claw skill, but if you hold the V button, it will shoot out an ice arrow momentarily, freezing your opponent if landed. The beauty of these two skills is that you can pull off amazing combos together. For example, you either claw or freeze a target, then turn to the area you want them to go and finish them off with the B skill. Not only can you do these type of exo combos, but you may pull off some insane kills like what you just saw. You can even juggle them off if timed correctly using the B skill. Now don't expect for the turn to whatever direction you want your opponent to land trick work all the time. It tends to not work sometimes when you are hit doing the B skill. I recommend using this Exocore in high concentrated areas as it works best there as compared to in a 1v1. Now please enjoy a few more clips before we go on to our next Exocore. Coming in number 9, Democore, a boss mode exclusive Exocore that can only be obtained through events or getting lucky when opening the DH08 boss mode boxes. Just like Tactical Bow, Democore is a crowd disruptor with an even deadlier touch. It has heat seeking and the B skill will land on wherever the opponent last was. Most of the time, they will still be in the spot where the beams landed and take multiple beam damage as it hits twice per beam. All you gotta do is run around and press the B skill as its range is enormous, hitting people in many parts of the map at once. Not only does it do that, but you can easily juggle after the beams have connected with your opponent. It can even ground hit, and you can even follow it up with the V wave skill to finish them off. This Exocore is literally made for easy kills, as you will see from the following clips. One more thing, if you didn't notice, the V wave skill has just as good of range for easy kills. Coming in at number 8, Giant King Exocore. This Exo is extremely deadly as it can vulture people in crowded areas easily with its V skill and can control the battle in a 1v1 with the V skill as well. As you can see from the clip, all you gotta do is block and use the V grabbing skill the second they try to attack you, as it has invincibility frames making you invulnerable to attacks. This skill also gives you the power to control the crowd around you as it hits, sending them off the map at times. This is a great little addition to the V skill. Now, as you guys have been seeing, the rock throwing B skill is excellent for edging. It has so many neat tricks to it with only one flaw. The second rock may not always hit your opponent, causing them to survive. Not only does this Exocore have two great skills, but it has its own separate combos. The full punch combo is a juggle launcher. The kick combo launches them into the air into a forward grab throw. The 3-hit combo knocks them away significantly and is even a secondary launcher if missed. Giant King even has a ground hit, a similar grab animation as the V skill, a special counter that can also juggle start, and a run Z. Now these are all great, but the kick grab, run Z, and the counter miss very frequently. I recommend this Exocore as it does a lot of work in Moon. Just abuse the invincibility frames and throw rocks at unsuspecting victims. As shown in this last clip, it's difficult to 1v1 a Giant King user, with no Exocores if they use it properly. This guy just decided he was better off suiciding. Coming in as number 7, you all know it, you all love it, Attack Booster. This Exocore is truly a pain in the ass in a multitude of maps, but in Moon, it definitely gets the job done. Not only can it juggle easily with the V skill, but the B skill dash will easily push you off into the edge. Even if you think you're safe, this dash will just kill you. As you'll see, both skills work well together. You can use the V skill and follow up with the dash skill. Not only that, but you can double up on the V skill into a juggle, and the dash can be used in a multitude of ways, even catching people by jump kicking them from the cactus. I think these clips speak for Attack Booster themselves. In addition, the V skill gives you enough invincibility frames to pull off your juggles. At number 6, Magnetic Exocore, an exclusive Android Exo. I was not able to get many clips for it, so I will be recycling them through, sorry about that. Now, all Android Exos are great in Moon, but Magnetic is definitely my favorite and deadliest in my eyes. The V skill is great for catching your opponents, sending them up into the air, into a juggle, or easy quick rams. All you gotta do is stand in the correct platforms and throw it out into the crowd. It also has a great AoE, which means if you get too close thinking it's done, you will be hit and launched up. Lastly, you can continuously infinite juggle with it as long as you have enough room, but in this case, in Moon, until they reach the edge. On the other hand, the B skill isn't as great, but helps control the crowd if you cannot stray away from the battle to spam the V skill. All it does is catch standing opponents, but if they're in the air, they just get knocked down. But anyways, if they're standing up, they get sucked into you, and then it finishes it off with a burst and throws them in the air. It would definitely be a great addition if it allowed you to juggle them afterwards yourself, but it still serves its purpose. Another Exocore everybody loves, coming in at number 5, Berserker. Not even the nerf could control how deadly this blade still is in Moon. It may not have the same speed it used to have in its B skill, but it certainly serves the same function. This Exocore has many amazing attributes to it. Its strongest is the B skill, which can be used for quick, easy kills. This skill launches them up and finishes them off with a wave slash in addition to giving you some invincibility frames. Just like some of the past Exocores we have mentioned, wait until they attack in order to unleash your skill. Or just jump in and press it. Either way, you're going to get a kill definitely. The V skill is just a dash that can easily be stopped if interrupted. It's a neat way to juggle people, but I don't recommend using it so much. I suggest using it when you know for a fact that you won't get vultured and your opponent has no panic. It also has the ability to follow up with the B skill as a way to prevent interruptions, if you risk it. In continuation, Berserker's second strongest attribute has to be its own combos. Like all sword, staff, and gun special combos, they're a bitch to deal with. This sword has long range in every single one of its hits. It has a punch combo, an easily sightable 3-hit kick combo, a ground hit which can also juggle launch, a special counter, and a KG punch special that can be used as a fence edger. I definitely use the combos more than the skill as they are equally as deadly in Moon. Coming in as number 4, Aquarius. Just like some Exocores we have mentioned, the nerf doesn't affect its way of getting kills at all. It's a very common rare Exocore and is easily one of my favorites. I like it so much, it's one of my go-to Exocores in Moon. Now, the V skill single-handedly gets you a lot of kills as long as you can predict where the opponent will land after the water tornado is done, and you can finish it off with a juggle. This skill used to be longer and wider, and you couldn't stop its course once hit, unlike today. Either way, having Aquarius gives you tremendous amount of pressure in Moon and juggle capability throughout the map. You got to outthink the user in order to not get caught by it. As seen in some of these clips, I was hit as the V skill was activated. When this happens, the tornado will stop sooner and drop your opponent down. so just be ready to juggle or ram after it for a kill. The B skill isn't a skill many use, but it's still very useful nonetheless. What it does is, it takes away your opponent's SP if they are within its boundaries, and if they stay within them long enough, the blast will hit them. In teams on the other hand, it gives your team some SP. Anyways, this skill leaves you wide open to attack, so don't use it so carelessly. Another favorite of mine, coming in as number 3, Grimme Shadow. Unfortunately, I do not have it like I once did back in OG Planet. But anyways, this Exocore is an upgraded Aquarius that isn't even seen much today, which is surprising as it's truly one of the best moon Exocores, no doubt. Both the V and the B skill have juggle capabilities with their own tricks. The V skill throws out a Grimme Shadow linearly and has the ability to guard break your opponent. This guard break makes it easy to walk to the opponent, blocking and juggle them off, or even using the B skill as a way to juggle right after as well. The B skill's launcher has great AoE, and even people behind you will get hit by it. You don't even have to be good at juggling to win with this Exocore, as I have seen multiple times people just spam both skills in unison or just ram right afterwards for kills. Nearing our countdown at number 2, Cancer. This rare box Exocore really packs a punch. Both its skills can literally be used as you attempt to combo the user with their invincibility frames. To clarify on what I just said, the V skill is a dash that doesn't really get you kills as compared to other dash Exocores, but the cool thing about this dash is that you can use it super defensively, racking up a load of damage. Now, I may be wrong because I have never used this Exocore personally, but from my understanding you can simultaneously use the V skill, and when you are out, whip out the B skill just as fast to prevent people from attacking you. The B skill basically will pick the opponents up and drop them to the floor a few feet. I've seen this done, but hey, I may be wrong since I don't really completely understand its capability yet. As you guys have been seeing, the B skill is really good. It will continue its move even if the user is hit down. It can prevent runners, prevent crowd damage on you, and even hit above platforms. In this clip, you see me lose against this Exocore as I am filming the demo core clips. I was aiming for Exo kills, but even if I wasn't, I would have probably lost either way as this Exocore is really good. Another thing is that during the V skill, if you are caught, you can just walk away or even panic during the animation. The user, however, has invincibility frames for a bit, so don't be impatient attacking right away. Lastly, this Exocore has incredible combos. The punches are a long fence edger, it has a 2-hit juggle launcher, a 2-hit, a secondary KG, a ground hit, a new amazing mechanic in teleporting combos, and even a new special jump kick ability allowing you to transfer in the air essentially. I recommend using caution fighting good Cancer Exocore users. Now, the Exocore you have all been waiting for and have guessed as number 1, Sword of the Commander. This is the one Exocore that deserves the Exo name Cancer, literally. All jokes aside, this is the best Exocore hands down. Just like its different colored twin, Berserker, this sword has exactly the same powerful dreaded combos in an even better and deadlier Exocore. The V skill throws a heat-seeking beam. If you charge the skill, it will throw multiple beams, making it do some crazy long-range combos you would never expect to get. The B skill does a spin, and if caught, will turn your opponent to a skeleton. This skill is only blockable if uncharged. If charged, however, this will guard break your opponent and turn them into a skeleton. This Exocore is terrifying to go against as it can literally infinite skeleton kill you. When you turn into a skeleton, you are useless. That gives you a disadvantage already, but with the addition of the Sword of Commander's combos, it makes it extremely difficult to fight back. Long range combos and the ability to use the B skill again to keep you a skeleton is the deadliest thing ever. It also catches you as you jump at times, not allowing an escape. That makes it hard in itself, but with that B skill you can just take your opponent's Exocores off, not even giving them an opportunity. This is definitely number 1 for the sole reason that it can essentially beat any other Exocore that stands in the user's way. That concludes my top 10 current moon exocores. Thank you all for watching it until the very end, and don't forget to comment down below on your own personal top 10 moon exocore lists. Remember that these are my opinions, are not fact, but I hope you enjoyed and learned something regardless. Anyways, I am now going to say a few words. First of all, I would like to thank everyone who has helped me make this video. They took time out of their busy schedules to help me record some of these clips. A special thanks goes to Chris, aka PriceTagRF, Snyder, aka DazJagger, Reptile King, aka Gonsigon2, Professor Z-Star, and it's Sean. Secondly, I would like to thank all of you. We have reached a personal milestone together, reaching and surpassing the 2,000 subscriber mark. And this couldn't have been done without you guys, the subscribers, and we have definitely made history as we're one of the few or even the first to reach this many subscribers in Rumble Fighter besides the YouTube channel OG Planet Rumble Fighter had, of course. We may not have had hundreds of thousands of viewers like the early Rumble Fighter YouTube days, but we currently have an extremely active community here. Thank you all for being patient with my upload schedule. I know I have been slacking in videos lately, but you know, I got to focus on my university work as well. To end things off, I'd like to thank you all once again. I will try to be a bit more consistent in my uploads. Don't forget to 90 that like button, and don't forget to check out my friends' YouTube channels down below. See ya and have a nice day, guys.